Judging others is something that I had to give up. And here's why. Because when you judge others, you always get a loss. However, when you understand others, you always get a win. So let's peel back judgment for a second and let's see what it looks like. Well, when you judge someone, it starts with an assumption. So here we are making an assumption about someone else's life for one or two reasons. We're assuming that we know what they're doing, or we assume that we know the reason that they do it. But it doesn't stop there. First, you make an assumption, something that you have no validity if it really is true or not, on someone else, something that has no impact on your life. It's a bunch of nothingness that you're investing your mental aptitude in. How foolish is that? And here's the other news that goes along with it. It's literally impossible to make a judgment on someone else without your emotions tailing along. So now, not only are you making an assumption of someone else who, whether you're right or wrong, has no impact over your life, but you're also using your valuable energy, assuming your mental energy, all right? Assuming your physical energy, keeping up with it. But that's not it. Now, your ego comes into play. So now you have some egoism involved. So now forget the rumor that you're now starting. Yeah, because now you have to build momentum. So you're starting to tell other people about your assumption about someone else's life that has absolutely no impact on your life. So now you got to get other people to co-sign on it because, again, now it's about the ego. So now you want to be right about your assumption. So now you're spreading rumors. So now you're gossiping. Look at all this that's happening over someone else's life that you're assuming you know about, which in the end, whether you're right or wrong, none of it has any impact on your life. Now, in my last video, I told you, in order to progress, you have to have emotional harmony. So judging others takes away your emotional harmony because, again, you bring emotions into it. You bring ego into it. So whether you're right or wrong, you're frustrated, okay? You're angry because you have to bring these emotions along because now you just want to be right. So look at this big mess you created just from judging others. Now let's peel back what it means to understand. Let's look at our president, number 45, for instance. A lot of people are so frustrated with him. And here I stand saying I can't judge him. Even if I disagree with what he's doing, I can't judge him. And here's why. Because there's millions of people that agree with each and everything that he does. The only thing I could say is this. I don't think that what he's doing and his decisions are in the best interest of the people. Because that's what I see. However, let's peel back to try to get some understanding about number 45. When you look at his life and understand that he was the youngest sibling, when you look at his life and understand that he's from a privileged family, when you look at his life and understand that his dad was a white supremacist, when you look at his life and understand that he developed his ideologies on concepts that didn't equate women as being equal with white people or blacks as well as other minorities with being equal as well. So that's how he developed his ideology. So when you peel all those things back, when you look at he went to the top schools in the world, when you looked at he probably wasn't told no much in his life, when you looked at that he has a sense of entitlement, then you can start getting to some understanding. So now when you see some of the things that number 45 says, when you look at some of the policies that he's signing, when you look at some of the direction that he's taken, now you got more understanding. So look what understanding brings with it. Understanding leads to empathy. When you understand that his dad left him millions of dollars to start his empire, when you understand all these things, so now you start to empathize like, oh man, I'm starting to feel sorry for this man, let alone being angry or frustrated, which neither is going to benefit us because, again, you need emotional harmony to progress. So yet, understanding doesn't mean agreement. When we understand why 45 does what he does, it doesn't mean that we agree with it. It just means that we understand. And it just means that we're not going to make ourselves liable, creating a double loss. We're already losing because number 45 is our leader. But then to lose, to be angry or frustrated, preventing ourselves from progressing because we don't have emotional harmony. Seek understanding, because along with understanding comes empathy. Along with empathy comes gratitude. So now, judgment, you automatically lose. There's no emotional harmony. Whereas understanding, you keep your emotional harmony. You go from empathy to gratitude, which brings in blessings. Because remember, whatever we're thankful for, we're giving more things to be thankful for. So here we go. Seek understanding. We don't have room nor place nor the energy to judge others because it takes away from our life. So there you have it. No more judgment. It's all about understanding. Listen, if nobody told you, I'm here to tell you, you were born to be great. So have a tremendous weekend and always remember, there's no winning in judgment. The wins are in understanding.